So this video is about a check a lot of people don't know about they're supposed to do before they embark on a long distance drive or a journey, or simply just want to take their car for some fun drive, or just do when you are I could say if you are driving, if you are taking your car for a drive on a road highway that is going to last close to an hour. I mean, it's a long distance drive. That's how I put it. So, if you are going for such things, or even if over an hour, so just know if you are traveling with your car, there are some checks you are supposed to do before you embark on such mission. And that is what I'm going to talk about. And it's very, very important because it can prevent a lot of issues you would have dealt with before you embark on that journey if you do what I'm about to tell you. And that is, if you intend to travel tomorrow, yes, let's assume today, but you intend to travel tomorrow, go and open your bonnet right now. As in, I'm not just saying tomorrow or next, or just know that anytime you want to travel, the day before that you embark on that journey, open your bonnet, start the vehicle. That's, of course, leave the engine to idle, put it on park, neutral, or whatever. Let the engine idle, then you come and stand where you can, with the bonnet open, look down on the auxiliary belt kit. Again, look down on the auxiliary belt kit while engine is running. For those who don't know what auxiliary belt is, I'm talking about the one you call engine belt, the one you call alternator belt, I don't know, whatever name you want to call it. Look down that place, anything that is attached on that belt, or anything that the belt spins or rotates or drives, look at it. Also look at the belt itself while the engine is running. Look at how the engine, whether the belt, is it wobbling, is the belt vibrating, is any of those rollers, power steering pump, or the crankshaft pulley that the belt rotates on, is any of them wobbling, is any noise coming from that side? It's very, very important. You may think this is just a joke until you experience issues that people usually have when they ignore this kind of check. If your auxiliary belt roller or tensioner is weak, it may not show sign when you drive it within the city. All these 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or 30 minutes drive, in which case you are not even accelerating high most of the time. You are mostly on low speed. You find out that sometimes you just accelerate between 500 to 3,000, or sometimes it goes above 3,000, then it comes back to 1,000, stuff like that. So it's not like you are constantly on speed. So if your roller is weak, your tensioner is weak, or your water pump pulley is weak, or the water pump itself is weak, or your crankshaft pulley is wobbling, it may not show itself sign at that time. Though you can actually notice if you are very observant. But I'm talking about those who don't know the difference, or can't tell when their car is actually giving them sign that something is wrong or about to go wrong. So you won't get all those symptoms until you go embark on a journey. In which case, if that thing was failing gradually and you did not fix it, once you push the car for as long as 1 hour constantly on high speed, whatever that is about to fail most likely will come up at that time, because you have put pressure on it, so it will wear out faster. Start your engine, pull up the bonnet, look straight, look down on that auxiliary belt kit chamber, that space where the auxiliary belt is. Everything that the belt rotates on, look at the way they do. If any of them is wobbling, deal with it before you travel. Nothing is supposed to wobble that side. anything that the belt drives on is not supposed to wobble. It's not supposed to make any kind of sound. Even your crankshaft pulley is supposed to be on a straight line when the engine is running and the belt is running on it. If it's wobbling, shaking, you will know something is wrong. If you ignore it, what will happen is, if you're back on a long journey, depending on the type of your crankshaft pulley, it will fail. And once it fails, yes, the engine will continue to run, but your battery will drain because the alternator will no longer charge the battery. So eventually you will be forced to tow the vehicle probably for the rest of the journey. Unless if where the vehicle fails or the battery eventually drains up when the alternator stops charging. If you are maybe in a town where you can get another crankshaft pulley, luckily for you, you can replace it and continue your journey. If not, you are fucked. Likewise, what's it called? The power steering pump. Yeah, if it's wobbling too much and you ignore it, chances are that if you go on that journey, the bearing may eventually pull out more because that wobbling means the bearing is weak. Once it's wobbling or making some cracking or grinding noise, it means that bearing there is weak. So if you ignore it and travel with the vehicle, what will happen is once the pressure becomes too much on it, the bearing will fail completely or pull out. And most time when it does that on power steering pump, it will leak out all the oil. And guess what will happen? As oil is leaking out, resting on your auxiliary belt will weaken faster, and most time it will cut immediately or after some minutes of drive. Once it cut or it will slip off, if you are not careful, some pieces of those timing belts that shredded when it pulled out or cut will go into your timing chamber and damage your engine. Yes, it can be fixed, which could be that may only damage only your valves, but you still have to open the engine up to fix it by removing your cylinder head, changing the valves, and like I said, most times it will either damage the entire cylinder head or even both the piston and the cylinder head. That's how bad it could be when your time is jumped. Don't take these things for granted. So not because you put a new belt yesterday or last week and today you wake up, okay, I want to travel tomorrow. Or you wake up, I want to travel today, just gear the car into wherever you are going, thinking that after all, your timing belt and auxiliary belt are new, so nothing to fear. No, your auxiliary belt does not necessarily determine how long the belt will last. There are other things that determines the longevity of the auxiliary belt. Likewise, your timing belt. So if those things that determine that decide to pack up, the auxiliary belt too will follow suit. What I mean is there are bearings, like I said, the auxiliary belt roller, the auxiliary belt tensioner, depending on the model, mostly are bearings. So as they are getting weak, as they are dragging, as they are making those grinding noise, it's affecting the belt, it's weakening the belt. It doesn't matter how original it is, it will reduce the lifespan very, very rapidly, and it will cut, or it will slip up, or any of those things you don't want to happen to the belt will happen. My advice to you, just like I said, and that's why I had to take this picture so that you understand what I mean. Look at it, you can see from here, if you are standing facing the engine bay, you can see clearly from here, from the picture, you see your belt as it's running or spinning. So I will say, oh, I'm not technical, I don't understand what you mean. Look at the picture right now, it's very clear there. If you can't understand this thing, then honestly, I don't even know why you are even driving in the first place, honestly. I'm very, very serious because I don't care how you feel or what I'm saying. If you are a man and you are driving and you can't even go and open your bonnet and be able to say, oh, this is belt, this is this, then what are you even driving? It means you are not yet even mature enough in your mind to actually drive a vehicle because you're supposed to take some responsibility, understand few things. Are you saying if your car is stranded on the road, you can't even figure out maybe it's just a battery thing. Maybe it's just a battery terminal that pulled down. You can't even tell if it's the problem. Yet you are a man. So these are the things you're supposed to know the basic. Once you want to travel, go there, open it up, start learning some of these things. It's not even a big deal. So that if there's nobody, there's not because of, if I mean, let me put it in a simple way. Why must he rely on another human being to be able to exist? So even if there is no mechanic, you can't even use a car. Yes, I know there are some cases that will be so technical or so advanced that you need somebody who is an expert, understand it better than you do. But not the basic things. If you can afford, if your brain can tell you, you start your car, you put it on gear and move, then your brain should be able to tell you, okay, open the bonnet once in a while, pull out your oil dipstick and check the level of your engine oil. Even if your what's it called, your sensors or just toys inside your vehicle, it's telling you that your oil level is okay. But as long as they put that manual dipstick, it means the user or the manufacturer of that vehicle was not stupid to put that manual one, because he knew that toy one most times are not reliable, or sometimes can give you wrong information, or sometimes may even stop working. So irrespective of that, it makes more sense. That's why they put that manual one, so that is more reliable. You can always go there and check physically. You can always go and check your oil, your brake fluid level. You can always go there and check your reservoir, the water or the coolant in the coolant reservoir level or your radiator level. These are the things supposed to change, not just, oh, it's mechanic. So why didn't my mechanic tell me that my oil is dropping? What kind of crap is that? Is it not your vehicle? So why I'm saying this, because a lot of people, they will do the, and on the road, in the journey, 2 hours, 3 hours into the journey, their engine will fail because of simple thing of roller that may not even cost more than 2,000 naira, that would have been sorted out before you went on that journey, or belt that is probably weak. That if I open the belt and see, in fact, before you even start your engine, open the bonnet, look at the belt. You can see it from here. Look at it from the top. Look at it. See if there's any sign of crack on that belt. If there's any sign of crack, change that belt. Don't even think about managing it. Change it. Because that crack is a sign of weakness, meaning that once you mount a small pressure, if you put the RPM a little bit, it will cut. Start taking responsibilities. I understand that some people may not really know that this kind of, you're supposed to do this kind of check. So that's why I'm explaining it, to prevent you from having some of these issues people are having. Even after they spend so much to keep the engine in good condition, not knowing that there's one just small thing they ignored or didn't know they're supposed to do, and to ruin the entire thousands they spent so far. Well, why I pointed out about responsibility is that because even as I'm saying this, a lot of people will say it's not my business to go and open bonnet and start checking this thing. Why would I do that? I'm too big. I'm a big man. It's meant for riff-raff, or it's meant for poor people to be opening their bonnet and checking. Well, you could be right. I'm not saying you are wrong. But understand that if your car is stranded on the road, I also have a choice to pick your car or not to pick your car. When you start calling to explain that you are stranded, I should leave whatever I'm doing to come wherever you are to help you, to save you. Or I should start calling everybody I know around that place to come and save you. Then you make your choice. Yes, even when you do some checks, there are certain things eventually that may seem fair. But do your own part. Start from the little ones you know to prevent it until you now get to those advanced ones. So I don't know, I hope this thing makes sense, because the reason why I'm saying that is it's not 1 or 2 or 3 people that this thing have destroyed their engine in the process while in journey. And in fact, when this thing happens, you realize that it's no longer about money. No matter how rich you are, you realize that you are stuck there. Even with your money, it can't even help you. You will be stuck there. You will be so vulnerable to armed robbers, to thieves, to deadly animals, to so many things. So don't put yourself in that situation. Prevent it. It doesn't matter whether Lion King is right or not. You are the one to suffer it when it happens. You only live to tell if Lion King was right or wrong, if you are lucky. may not use the word lucky because actually we all create our own realities. So if you meant to be, then you meant to be. So I mean that's the best I can do for you guys, at least because I know a lot of people don't know about this thing. So I decided to do this video so that at least now you know. So I wish you guys the best in your motoring and enjoy your lions because I'm actually enjoying mine, all mine. So that's all for this video.